It started like any other quiet Sunday in Rocky Top. But for fans of Bringing Up Bates, a sudden and somber silence has taken over. Now, many are asking a heartbreaking question. Has Papa Bill passed away? This morning, Alyssa Bates Webster, one of Gil and Kelly Joe's daughters, released a personal and emotionally raw update that has left longtime viewers stunned and grieving. Alyssa Bates Webster, tearfully. I've waited to say anything because, honestly, it's still too hard to believe. But I know people are wondering, and I wanted to speak from my heart before the rumors spiraled. Alyssa doesn't confirm the worst, not directly, but the heaviness in her voice, the way she clutches a tissue between sentences, and the reverent tone in her words, it all tells a story louder than any statement could. For fans, Papa Bill Bates, Gil's father, was more than a background figure. He was the patriarch before the cameras, the man who raised a strong-willed son who'd go on to raise 19 children of his own. He wasn't on screen often. He didn't need to be. When he appeared, it was with quiet strength and a soft smile. A worn Bible in one hand, a grandchild in the other. He was the kind of man who didn't talk about faith, he lived it. And now, Alyssa's voice is carrying what might be the family's hardest moment yet. I remember sitting on the porch with him just weeks ago. He told me, life's not about the noise, it's about the roots. I think he knew his time was near. Though there's been no formal announcement, the signs are there. Family social media has gone quiet. Gil hasn't posted in days. Kelly Joe shared a cryptic Bible verse last night, Psalm 34:18. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted. And still, fans wait. Not for confirmation, but for closure. In her update, Alyssa doesn't dwell on grief. Instead, she shifts to gratitude. She speaks of the legacy her grandfather leaves behind. His unwavering faith, his quiet kindness, his love for his wife, and the way he made everyone feel like family. We called him Papa Bill, but really, he belonged to all of us. If you ever met him, you felt seen. If you watched from afar, you felt loved. That was his gift. Whether he has passed or is nearing that final homegoing, one thing is clear. Papa Bill's life was not measured in years, but in legacy. In every story shared, every prayer whispered, every life touched. For those who followed the Bates family since the beginning, Papa Bill, William Gilvin Bates Sr., has always been more than just the patriarch. He's the foundation, a man of quiet conviction, firm values, and unwavering love for his family and his God. Family is the only thing you carry into eternity with you. You don't take your titles or your money, just the people you've loved. Now fans are bracing themselves for news they're not ready to hear. And yet, through the uncertainty, there's something else blooming in this space of grief. Gratitude. Gratitude for the legacy Papa Bill has built, for the faith he's modeled, and for the generations he's inspired. Alyssa's update may not have given full answers, but it opened the door to something powerful: vulnerability. She didn't speak like a reality star. She spoke like a granddaughter on the edge of loss. It's not easy watching the strong ones begin to fade. But perhaps Papa Bill's greatest legacy is this. He's raised a family strong enough to carry the torch. And now that light is being passed on to children and grandchildren who will continue walking in faith even through the valley. Whether this chapter ends in healing or heaven, one thing is clear. Papa Bill's story isn't over. It lives on in every prayer, every lesson, every child gathered around a worn Bible passed down through the years. This is more than a health update. It's a reminder that love, real love, doesn't die. It lives on in the lives we've touched and the family we leave behind. For Papa Bill, for the legacy, for the faith. Subscribe for more heartfelt updates.